Hey guys, this is Coach KP, and I was gonna go for my daily walks today, but the weather's uncertain, and I'm not sure if I want to get my camera wet. So, just gonna talk to you from my porch here, Malden, Massachusetts. And today I'm gonna talk to you about this 9-week program I just finished. It was a transformational program run by brother Steffo Shambo, and the name of the program is Tantric Man Experience. All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it meant for me to take the program and finish the 9 weeks, why I started the program, and what I got out of it, right? And I may not do it in a linear fashion, so bear with me because I'll be reflecting on my experiences there as I usually do, which is non-linear. Okay, so when I approached Brother Shambo, I found his website through happenstance. I was in one of these groups, one of the groups that was run by Doc Farhan, who is a biohacker who created this product called Afro-D. And in his page he talked about Steffo Shambo and his program, and I was like, okay, let me go check this out because it sounds really interesting. So I decided to check it out, and in the course of speaking with Brother Shambo, what I found, and this gimbal's kind of acting up, what I found was he was very knowledgeable and passionate about helping men own their masculine essence, right? And it's almost like masculinity is almost like a forbidden taboo topic these days, because every single time you hear masculinity, it's always followed by toxic masculinity or patriarchy or some negative connotation to it, right? So just being a searcher myself, being a seeker of sorts of various things in spirituality, I have had a privilege of learning about classical tantra from various textbooks, including Lakshmanju's rendition of the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Osho's rendition of the same book, and then later on I found Abhinav Gupta and many other writers that wrote extensively on classical tantra. And obviously I live in the United States, Massachusetts. There is a big tantric community here, but the tantric community is really neo-tantra, and a lot of folks that are in the community I found weren't very well versed on the distinctions between the two. So when I was talking to Brother Shambo, he felt like a genuine candidate who respects classical tantra enough to have learned it, and also to have really understood what his program is about. And he made this distinction about his program not being a classical tantric program. Okay, so it was neo-tantra, sacred sexuality, classical tantra, hatha yoga, kundalini yoga, and a mixture of all of these techniques. And of course, classical tantra is everywhere, right? You can't go away from classical tantra if you're talking about modern day spirituality everywhere. So definitely a big portion of the program was classical tantra. But what I found in the program was more than just, actually a lot more than just the knowledge of techniques. What I learned in that program was to embody what it means to be a male, right? I know it's a lot of words to digest, but a big portion of the program was certain energetic and enhancement practices for masculine sexuality. And one of the things that I found really beneficial was the foundational exercises that we get to do every day. And it's very well structured and laid out for even people that have no hatha yoga, kundalini yoga, or a tantric background, right? That I found was immediately beneficial in a sense that I could feel the energies move right off the bat, almost in a way that opened up certain blockages in my energy system. So that was one good thing that came out of many good things in this program. Learning to be in my body when it comes to sexuality and relating with women, right? In a way, I used to be very sort of intimidated by sex. Like, what does that even, what does that mean? Like, how am I supposed to, as a man, show up in a relationship sexually, right? That's a certain intimidating challenge that many people have. Not a lot of people are willing to discuss about it. One of the things going through this program really taught me is that it's okay being who you are, and what you bring to the table as a man is not confined to just the sex, right? It's so much more to that. The sexual relations or process to relate to your partner is a lot more, and goes deeper, much deeper, energetically, spiritually. Bear with me, my gimbal is acting up, or I don't know how to run the gimbal, right? It's still new to me. So how do you relate with someone? How do you show yourself? How do you become vulnerable, right? These are, again, all topics that I had dived into in my journey before, but really, in terms of relating to your partner, I was really able to embody the teachings that were in this program. And there was group check-ins that we did over the course of this program, which really, again, emphasizes the fact that how few programs there are that are catered towards real, authentic sharing of feelings and emotions and experiences from a male perspective. There are a lot of groups for femininity and for people that identify as females that are out there, but for male, especially for a heterosexual male, there aren't a lot of programs out there, not that I have found. And just being in the presence of all of my brothers and doing these check-ins really helped me kind of get out of my own sort of conundrum or questioning of myself, and just being able to see that, hey, look, we're all living a human existence, and some of these problems that appear in our life is really universal, right? And some people talk about it, some people are able to be vulnerable about it, some people aren't. Some people don't care to, but what I found here was a real sense of community where you didn't get judged for being who you are and speaking your mind and agreeing to disagree at times, right? And holding each other accountable. We had these accountability check-in calls that did just that. And one thing to be said about when we start out to do a program like this, a natural question is to want to ask if this is worth the money or the investment, right? I would say for me, it was definitely worth the money because I have been doing a lot of work on my development, and there is really no work that I have found deals extensively with male sexuality and purpose from a male perspective. People that identify with predominantly masculine energy, and that has been the biggest piece. If I had to sum it all up, it's like I have now a community, and I found a community where I can share some of these deeper issues of being a human being. And it's a very supportive community. One of the things that I would like to say is, at some point you're going to have to face your demons, whether it's through this program or through life just slapping you in the face, right? And I'm not necessarily trying to sell this program for Brother Shambo, because it sells by itself. So whether I make this testimonial or not is not that much of a doesn't make that much of a difference to that program, obviously. But what I'm saying is, if you're the type of person that wants to take responsibility of their life, and you feel like there's something missing, or even better, you could be doing something that you know you should be doing, but you don't know exactly what it is, this group is for you. And the cost in the long run, it's going to pay for itself. The program pays for itself. There's so many things, and I won't give you a lot of details about this, but there are certain exercises, enhancement exercises in this course that has some benefits that people didn't pay for. So to me, the enhancement exercises are alone worth the cost of the program. Right, in the long run, it's not. It's really not. Cost should really not be an issue, because what you're going to get out of it is going to be quite a lot. And this program is fully stocked. There's help from astrologers. There's help from shadow work guides. There's RTT sessions. There's breath work. This program's pretty deep into energy, into emotions, into it opens up a lot of doors for you once you're in this program. And this is good if you've been doing this kind of work for the last number of years. I mean, I myself have been in this program in this journey for consciously over 6 years, and I found certain techniques and exercises that I had no idea about, and some of the other things were reinforcing, but reinforcement from a group of people that really care about you and want you to succeed is different than just kind of being in your head and learning about things from a learning perspective and not necessarily an application perspective, right? So Shambo Brothers program gives you sort of a framework to utilize all of these learnings that you may have done but never really found a way to integrate into your life. So I know I said a lot. I will say that if you're the type of person that does not like to take responsibility or constantly manages to not attend classes, not do check-ins, not do the homeworks, not do the exercises that are recommended in this program, then it's probably not for you. And again, I'm not saying this from a judgmental perspective, but you need to put in work in this program. It kept me pretty busy for 9 weeks, and it's not a cakewalk for sure. So just wanted to let my viewers know that if you're expecting it to be, you go in and somebody's going to fix your problem magically, that's not going to happen. Everybody's experience is going to be different. There are some people that get it right off the bat, and there's some people that go through 9 weeks and may not necessarily get as much as they thought they were going to need, but that's the reality everywhere. You get from it what you put into it, and I think if there's even an iota of will to grow and become, I think you can benefit a lot tremendously from this program. So all in all, I will say that this has been a great experience for me, and I'm glad I did the program. I made so many friends, lifelong friends even, I think. And I have yet to integrate a lot of learnings that I've had over the last 9 weeks. So yeah, I feel very grateful to be in this position, and I want to say, hey, if you're thinking about this program, check with Brother Shambo. He's going to be, he can talk to you on a call, I'm sure. I know I'm speaking for him, but I think that's how his model operates. He'll talk to you, and he'll assess if he's even willing to take you in the program, because he does expect commitment from you. And again, it's not my attempt to really sell the program, because like I said, the program probably sells itself. There's people from all over the world that I met in this program, that these relationships will be valuable for the rest of my life. And yeah, that's what I have to say for today. And yeah, I'm going to go now and edit this video. I will put up a screenshot of me and the brothers in my last check-in, just to show you what that even looks like on a Zoom call, right? But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and we will talk